It's safe to say that Luigi's Mansion 3 ushered in a new era for the series. People love Luigi's Mansion, and I cannot believe it's at the top 15 best Nintendo Switch games right now. Literally, it's number 15 as the best-selling Switch games, which is crazy when you look at the Switch games that are up there, like Mario Karts and Super Mario Party, all the Pokemon games, and Splatoon 2. The fact that it's even top 15 on the Switch is miraculous. And as of March 2023, it has sold 12.82 million units, which is nuts for Luigi's Mansion. I still can't get over that fact. It sold even more than Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury as of right now, which is just monstrous. Yes, Bowser's Fury came a couple years later, but still, it's crazy. That many copies for Luigi's Mansion, I never thought I would ever see that. And I just love the hype behind the series because growing up with the GameCube version, it has just always been a very special game to me. And I cannot believe we're living in a day and age where we can actually predict a Luigi's Mansion 4, because odds are it's gonna happen. Next Level Games hit it out of the park with this game, and I know a lot of people, not just me, are very excited because I've made so many videos on this topic and you guys just love everything Luigi's Mansion. So why am I talking about it now? Well, this October we will be 4 years since Luigi's Mansion 3, believe it or not, and I really do feel like there is going to be some other type of Luigi's Mansion game, or at least another Luigi's Mansion on the Switch before the Switch is on its way out. I really do feel like it, and I feel like it might just use the same engine and the same graphical style and lots of the same assets in order just to make another Luigi's Mansion game, and I think that's all they need to do right now. They don't need to make it super expansive and open world Luigi's Mansion or anything crazy. Just take the assets and stuff that you've already done with Luigi's Mansion 3 and let's do it again in 4, but just add some more ghosts, add some more areas and themed worlds, and I think you could have a really great follow-up to Luigi's Mansion 3. Before we continue, yesterday's video I brought up how a lot of you guys that watch this video right now are not subscribed, and I simply just made that one statement and over 300 of you guys subscribed yesterday, which was such a miraculous growth, and I just cannot thank you guys enough. Let's bump this number up. It was at 9%, it's already at 11%. Let's keep going higher to 13, 14. Let's get it to 15% of you guys subscribed watching today's video. Thank you so much, and let's jump into the video. Obviously, we know Luigi's Mansion is produced and made by Next Level Games, which does a brilliant job with the series. But we also know the other game series that they work on is Mario Strikers, which we just got Mario Strikers Battle League just about a year ago on June 10th of 2022, which means that they're probably not working on much else right now. Odds are they were also working on Luigi's Mansion 3 and Mario Strikers around the same time, probably different teams within Next Level Games, but odds are they're probably still gearing up for their next big game that they want to work on. It looks like one of the only other Nintendo games that they made was Punch-Out on the Wii, which personally I would love a new Punch-Out, but it's probably not going to happen. I definitely see them going Luigi's Mansion 4 over than Punch-Out, trust me. But at the end of the day, yeah, it looks like they're going to be a Luigi's Mansion team, which I am perfectly fine with, and seeing how great the game looked graphically and just how well it ran, the secrets and little details all over the place, I mean, it was just produced with so much care. Next Level Games is like the only company I could possibly see working with Luigi's Mansion series. With us now reaching almost 4 years in October since Luigi's Mansion 3, a lot of people are starting to speculate that we could be getting a new game very soon, almost as soon as this year, because 4 years is normally around a good decent time until we see the next game in certain series. So, especially with Luigi's Mansion, which isn't in my eyes a big undertaking like something like Mario Odyssey or Tears of the Kingdom / Breath of the Wild, so I think it could be possible to get a new Luigi's Mansion just 4 years later. Now, I am not putting predictions or bets on that. I think it still might be a while until we see Luigi's Mansion, maybe another year or two, like 2024 or even 2025, but at the same time, I think we are entering that stage where we can start to speculate and almost start to predict when this is actually coming out. And trust me, there are so many ideas that they could possibly do. I mean, we just got kind of a haunted hotel in Luigi's Mansion 3, and I've made videos talking about everything that they could possibly go in every direction that they could take Luigi's Mansion 4 in. I mean, it doesn't even have to be in a mansion, as we could see, it was in a haunted hotel. So, I mean, here's just some of the ideas that I made videos on already. One cool theme they could take this is kind of castle themed. We had a medieval themed floor in Luigi's Mansion 3, so I would love to see like some type of haunted castle that Luigi goes to. That'd be really cool to have knights and just different, you know, medieval castle themed things going on the whole game. Maybe dragons, like a giant ghost dragon or something. But I think that would be a really cool theme. After seeing this Simon and Richter trailer for Smash Ultimate, I just have it in my head now. I had it in my mind just how cool the theme would be with the ghost and just the different rooms and stuff. And I would love to have a whole game kind of based around this, you know, theory where you could have wizards and dwarfs, knights and fairies, just kind of like a, you know, fairy tale style Luigi's Mansion. And I still really would love to see something like that. One of my favorite theories and concepts was a haunted cruise ship. I thought would be phenomenal, just spending the entire time on a giant boat that's just huge and stopping at different islands along the way and stuff and having creepy islands and stuff. I would love that. We saw the ghost shark in Luigi's Mansion 3. It'd be really cool if there was like an underground world as well that you can visit, like Atlantis or something for Luigi's Mansion, and you go down there and there's like ghost Atlanteans and stuff from the past. I would love something like giant ghost kraken. Come on, tell me you wouldn't love to see that. And I just thought that would be a really cool concept as well. I also thought of a haunted museum, kind of like Night at the Museum, but like at night everything comes alive and has spirits and ghosts of whatever is coming alive, like that giant T-Rex that we fought. I think that would be phenomenal as well. I mean, seriously, some of these floors in Luigi's Mansion 3 are so good they could literally be, you know, a whole entire game themed on that floor. And I think the museum is another great one. Just having pterodactyls fly all over the place and Roman soldiers and stuff come alive. The museum doesn't have to just focus on like dinosaurs. It can go to caveman era and just different time periods in history, like Egyptians and like world wars that took place, like some type of war battleground museum exhibit, and maybe even like an art museum where we can see Van Gogh come back or something. There's just so much potential for a haunted, you know, museum. I think that would be a great option. One of my other concepts was, what if this museum was made by EGAD? In one of the rooms they had the old mansion on display, or like a little model of it, and you get sucked into it and fight like a little gauntlet of enemies and past bosses from Luigi's Mansion 1. Would be really cool as well. One of the last ones I even talked about was like, imagine a horror express or some type of ghost train, just one giant train that everybody rides, and they stop at multiple destinations and you get to go through, solve mysteries, find ghosts. Very similar to how they did it in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. There was even like a ghost toad on that train that was like scaring everybody. So I could even see that being a potential. Just one extremely long bullet train where you go from cart to cart, learning new things, going through new things. Now each cart wouldn't be just like a regular size just holding seats. It'd be all extravagant. Like each cart would be some type of huge separate world all the way leading to the front, which would be super cool. I think they could come up with a really cool concept, maybe even having moments where we get on top of the train and stop at different haunted stations and stuff along the way. There's some potential, I'm telling you, but the point of this is there's so much potential for Luigi's Mansion 4 to not just go to a regular mansion or, you know, to go to a mansion. I don't know where they're going to go next time. I mean, we've seen the original mansion, we've seen multiple mansions in Dark Moon, we've even seen a giant hotel in number 3. So honestly, the endless possibilities continue to be endless, you know, as we move forward. There's just so much that they can do, and I seriously just cannot wait to see what Luigi's Mansion 4 is going to have in store for us. But let me know in the comments down below what you want to see in Luigi's Mansion 4. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Luigi's Mansion and Nintendo in general, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.